Well, hello everybody. It's been a while since I've done a recording here to put up a video. Just kind of sometimes life gets in the way. So I was thinking about what it was that I wanted to talk to you about today. And, there's so many different subjects that I'd like to tackle. But I think today the first thing that I want to talk to you about is free will. So I know that we've all heard about free will. We've all talked about free will. So how do we define that? Well, there is a kind of a roadmap. There is a sole purpose for each of us on this earthly plane. And our lives here in our earthly bodies are designed to take us on this journey so that we can learn what we are supposed to learn at a spiritual level by our interactions, by our struggles, by our uh, successes, by our defeats. Everything that we do is intended to teach us something. Unfortunately, many of us, probably all of us at one time or another, forget that that is what our purpose in being here is. It's not maybe even that we forget about it, it's just that when our souls come into this earthly body, we don't have access to the same downloads that we have as a spirit. So what that means is that from circumstances outside of our own control here, we are not intended, we're not programmed to remember what our life purpose is. It's specifically designed that way so that we can't predetermine an outcome. We have to go through, we have to experience, we have to hurt, we have to love, we have to care, and we have to grow. So what does that, how does free will tie into that? When we are on our spiritual journey here, we're going to have challenges. We're going to have things. At the simplest level, what job do we take? Do we take job A or do we take job B? What are the pros and cons of each, and what are the consequences of each of them? A lot of us, many times, become almost stuck into paralysis on making any decision because we're afraid of making the wrong decision. Well, the reality is that there is no wrong decision. Each of the decisions that we make come with their own set of challenges and blockages and things that we need to overcome. So if you take job A over job B, maybe job A requires after 6 months that you relocate to another city, and you never foresaw that and you hadn't wanted to move. Well, that would be a challenge that you would have to overcome. So you can look at it that you're not going to do that. You want to stay where you are and not change anything and stay in that city. Or you look at it as an opportunity for growth and you embrace that change. You move to a new city, which opens up a whole new range of opportunities, challenges, interactions, things that you can learn and grow from. On the other hand, perhaps you chose job B and you found that you were stagnated and you were bored and you couldn't grow in the challenge, in the role of that job, that you were never going to be able to advance financially or advance in the career to open up more challenges. Was that a wrong decision? No, it wasn't a wrong decision. It was the decision that you made. Well, now you have another option. Do you continue and do you accept and embrace that challenge and try to work within that job and within that system to open up opportunities, to create challenge in there, to approach the management and provide proactive solutions and see if you can't open up some channels? Or your next option is you bide your time there for a little while. If you do think that it's a dead end, then you move on to the next challenge. So that's what I mean by free will. We all have our plan, our spiritual path here, but it's not all predetermined. What happens is we're always presented with choices, with a fork in the road, with decisions that we have to make. And based on how we embrace those and what decisions we make, those choices our free will on what we do. We can't just sit back on the sofa eating popcorn and waiting for spirit to come down and make life happen. We have to make life happen. So I hope that has helped open your mind a little bit to how free will helps us in our spiritual growth. And we'll talk about that another time. So thanks very much for subscribing to the channel. I'm still looking to grow subscribers. If you're finding anything of value here, please share these videos, share the channel with your friends who you think would benefit. And also be sure to, if you like what you're hearing, give me a thumbs up. And as always, if you have any comments, please feel free to enter them in there. I'm also available for one-on-one and group mentoring to help you on your spiritual journey, help you grow spiritually. And I'm also available for private readings. Just hit me up in the email below if you want to know information, if you want to know more information rather. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me and have a great day.